So I'm gonna make another video, take a shot and go to sleep. Um, so, I guess I have to put this, record this. So, so, so Godok apartment security is set up so that people will only work there the most 1 year, up to 1 year. You know, it's better to quit and go to another job because 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 and it's huge apartment, right? It's a huge apartment. Whereas if you were security for a small apartment complex, it's about the same amount or maybe more for 1/10 of the work. Instead of you having to walk 10 blocks. A small apartment is like only skip and hop away, right? So 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 after a year, people will quit. That's how it's set up. So basically, only 팀장님 and 부팀장님 has a good position, right? They get paid. They probably get paid. I bet 팀장님 gets about 300. 부팀장님 gets about 250, and Dream gets about 230, 220. They say no, but I don't think so. Why would they become 부팀장, or why would they become Dream if there's no money? They say they don't get. So when I look at the list, 이동주, he's like 6'1", 6'2", he's big. He's anywhere he go, he could get a job because he's big, he's tall, big guy, right? They like that type. He's like a he's like a A level profile, because they like big, tall, big guys, right? It's like A level, right? Then Kim Jusok, his I cannot believe this, but he's like B plus or B because he has no hair. You have to have hair, right? The hair. Ji Hong-soo, he will be like A level because he looks like a tough guy, right? And even Hang Kyu-han is like A level because he's young. If you're young, you get more pay or more demand. I would be like, if I had to do my hair properly, I would be like like B plus A level because I'm young, and right? And you have to be like around 171, 72. My height is like about just good height to be a security guard. If you're taller, it's better, right? Like Park Sung-young, Park Kyung-chan is like A plus. They're young, they're tall, they look good. Right? Even Kwon Hyung-min, he's like a A, B plus A. So anywhere he go, he'll get a job because he's young and he has a size, right? So even Park Jung-sik is a little bit older, but he has hair. He looks nice. So he's like B plus. I think, and maybe Chung Byung-do, he's like a white hair. He has no hair, like white hair. I think he might be like B plus or C. C, right? So that's how you look at look how you grade security guard. If they have nice hair, if they look nice, if they look big, if they're tall, that's how you grade. You know, the demand, right? Demand. So like Park Sung Young would be high in demand because he's tall and he's big. He will be high in demand. Park Hyung Chan will be high in demand because he's young, right? He's young and he looks serious. Even Kwon Hyung Min, he's young. So if you're young, you're high in demand. So uh, so maybe like Kwon Bin, he's short, he has no hair, he will be low in demand. So security guard is like a face of the organization, like supermarket, factory, even me. I'm a face of Kodok apartment, right? People see me, they see the quality of of the security guard people. But so basically, it's 팀장 and 부팀장 is a permanent position. Everybody else is like up to 6 months, a year. I couldn't understand it before why when I was on the team, this guy he cursed and like walked off the job. I was like, wow, why did he do that? This is a good job. Why did he do that, right? But now I realize it, right? Those young guys, 30s, 40s, they could easily, with the background, they could easily get a job for more pay, and most likely less work because Kodoga apartment is so big. So, so, so I don't know if I don't know if and I was wondering when I look at the the daily log sheet. When I look at it, it's not perfect, right? The reason it's not perfect is because if they give them pressure, they're gonna quit. They're gonna want to leave, right? So I think that's the reason why they don't get pressure, right? Everybody knows the place we're working right now. It's they call it 3-person station, but it's actually 1-person station, right? 1-person station, and I was looking at some of the ad. If it's 2-person station, you get 4-hour break. You get 4-hour break, right? Like for example, anyway, you get 4-hour break, 3 to 4 hour break. If it's 2-person station, right? And if it's three-person, there's no break, but it's not 3-person station. It's 1-person station because of how the organization is set up. So the reason I'm stating is I'm not gonna quit. Whether everybody quits or not, I'm not gonna quit. But if people wants to quit, don't work because of me. Because of me. You're already in. Once you are in the Q1, once you're in, you're in. Whether you quit or not quit should have nothing to do with me. I'm gonna work because Nick is there. This has no relevance to me, right? I was thinking, then what happens? What happens then if they want to quit but they continue working? What happens? But then I looked at it 2 different ways, right? If you could, like, say for example, like Park Sang-hyun, he could go to another place and get a better pay for less work, but he doesn't. He stays at the place and works. Then it's called 봉사, right? It's called 봉사. 봉사 means volunteer work, right? Volunteer becomes volunteer. Then I was thinking, hey, it's okay to work. You could get a better job at another place and get more money, less work. But you should work here because I'm here, and you should do 봉사. instead of getting 200, 250, just get 200 and to 봉사, right? 봉사. And with me, actually, I'm doing 봉사, right? I'm actually 봉사. I'm worth $300 an hour. I'm worth all of the world, but money is no object because I'm doing 봉사, right? I have to believe like that, right? So there's two type of mindset. Whether you believe God and you do 봉사, or you don't believe in God and you calculate what is more profitable, right? But because when I go to work, why am I doing all this mathematics? Why am I doing all this, measuring? Am I profiting? Am I losing out? Why am I doing that, right? Because I told you this morning I got the ESP. It's because the Chinese is non-believer of God, right? So they do math to see if this job is profitable, this job is good, bad. They do that. But if they were a true believing, God believing person, they would be like, no big deal, God is here, I'm gonna get my bigger reward, but I'm gonna think of this work as 봉사, and even though I could go elsewhere and get more money, I'm gonna stay here and work, because Nick is working here and I should work here. I'm gonna do 봉사, but I'm telling you that's not necessary, right? So there's with the Chinese is non-believer, right? But there is also 봉사. I'm doing 봉사. I should get paid $1,000 an hour, but I don't get paid $1,000 an hour. But I work, I learn, I work, and it's 봉사, right? I do more than that is needed to do 봉사. But the Chinese people are not 봉사 people. They're ESP people, right? ESP people do measuring, right? Oh, this place is not a happy place. This place is not what it should be, and they start doing math so that we could look at it at two different ends, right? Because I was thinking, I'm super happy that I got a job. I'm super duper happy. I'm so happy, right? Within 6 months to 8 months, I'm gonna make $50,000, $100,000. I'm gonna have everything I need. I'm gonna have cash. I should be like super joyous, right? But the ESP of the Chinese, wow, what's going on here? Am I losing out? Can I get a better job? Why is he doing that? Why isn't he working? Why am I doing his work? This and that. That's how Chinese people, Chinese mind work, right? They measure. Then I was thinking, there's a range. There's range, right? Try and not try. Try and not try. So I was thinking, what's the difference between us, the Chinese, and the Americans, right? Americans are also 봉사, believer and not believer, right? But the Chinese people, they try to become believer, right? Even though they're not believer, they try to become believer. How do they try to become believer? They say they think to themselves, God is here. We have to try to believe that Nick is God. Even though we're not believers, we have to try, and they try. All of the Korean people are Chinese. They're trying hard to believe that Nick is God. They're trying. Whereas American people, they don't even want to try. Hey, it's okay. Whatever. If I go to hell, whatever. It's okay. Whatever. I don't even want to try. I don't even want to go to Korea and try to make things better, try to negotiate. It's okay. I don't even want to try. So, there's all the people out there at the work, everybody, Chinese people trying, even though they're a non-believer, they're trying, right? American people, you would think that, hey, American people, they're the ones, they believe in God, Christianity is from America, and they're not even trying? What is that? They're non-believer, not even trying to believe. they just don't want to believe. I don't want to believe. Whatever happens, whatever happens. So the Chinese people are trying. And they rather enjoy, right? Enjoy, not trying, right? So the Chinese people, CFC, they try. Oh, this work is bad. Oh, I hate this. You know, my workers, my coworkers, my 쫄병들, they hate this work. We have to try. Come on, we have to do it. We have to try. We have to try. You know, we're not believer of God, but we have to try hard. You know, there's an answer. We have to try, right? So they tried for since 2012. Now everything's kind of worked out. I understand what they're doing, and everything's working out. They're kind of happy. Before they were blacking out, they were really scared, but now things are working out. Right? Things are working out. So they tried. Even though it's hard, they tried. They didn't enjoy it. They tried. Now it's kind of like okay, it's almost over. Let's try a little bit more. Probably maybe another 6 months, maybe another year. It's gonna end. Hopefully, I mean, we don't want this. We want to play this. But they're trying. They're trying. Even though it's hard, they're trying. Whereas American people, they dropped me off in America 2012. Since then, they're not even trying. They're not even trying. So it's trying, not trying, enjoy, not enjoy, believer, not believe, non-believer is 봉사 and work. So I could look at it two different ways, right? Mind and heart. Mind and heart. So it's that hard. If you're not a God believer, it's that hard. It's like it's like hey the difference between believer and not believer is that hard. It's a big difference. Right? I wanna get that message up. Why is it hard? I believe that I'm God, right? I believe that I'm God, right? But if somebody told you, right, like for example, Park Kyung-chan, I told Park Kyung-chan, hey, you are son of God. You are my son. You are son of God. Would Park Kyung-chan immediately say, oh, okay, I'm son of God, you know, oh, I believe, right? Right, I believe, right? So he has to tell himself, right? Right now it's kind of hard. Okay, I believe, but I don't really believe because it hasn't come to realization, right? Maybe in the next world, like, oh, like everybody, my family, everybody, their family, everybody in the family will be like, hey, Park Kyung-chan is son of, God. Hey, then he witnesses the ceremony, right? And believes more. Like that's how the human mind works. Right? Do you believe that you have aged? You have aged 1 year. People celebrate birthday because they convince themselves that they have aged a year. So believing is not easy, right? Not easy. Like say for example, something I have never heard of. Park Hyung-chan or Park Sung-hyung never heard of. What? I'm son of God. I'm gonna be son of God. What? Okay, that means then they have to think. Okay, that means then I have benefits. Then that means I'm blessed. I'm blessed. They start believing little bit by little by little, right? Little by little, and sometimes even for Will, sometimes it's like there's too much gift. What if Nick changes his mind? What if he doesn't give it to me? What if that can't be, right? That's how human mind works, right? So like even maybe Park Kyung-chan or Will or Park Sung-hyung might test me, right? I wanna know if I'm really son of God. I'm gonna test my dad, my father, to see if I'm real son. They might even do that, right? Then it fortifies because with Edwin and Ruby, they were given the position by birth, by blood, whereas Park Kyung-chan and Park Sung-hyung and Will is given by promise. So it's kind of kind of shaky, right? So I have to be, honest. I have to be truthful. I have to be a sincere, nice person. Then they'll believe more, right? So that's believing and not believing. You can't believe something, on a snap. Yeah, I talked about a lot of complex stuff. Because I talk about it here on YouTube. When I go to work, I don't tell them, hey, you're my son from now on. The next role you're gonna be my son. I don't do that, right? I just go. I just laugh like that, right? And a little bit, right? Just a little bit. You know, maybe even telling them, hey, you're my son. Aren't you happy? And be like, like that, right? So I just laugh, you know, a little shove like that, a little bit, a little bit. That's how. I mean, that's good, right? You tell them little bit by little bit, little bit. Tell them here, then a little bit. I shove them a little bit. I laugh at their face. I laugh a little bit, kind of, a little bit, right? Like sign language. Yeah, I talked about a lot of different stuff. Put this up. I'm gonna finish this drink and go to sleep. I only have like a few more hours before I have to wake up and go to work again.